Today I'm going to be introducing to you the XP Pen Artist 16 Pro. It is called the 16 Pro because it is approximately a 16-inch display, but if you want to be specific, it's a 15.6-inch display. But it's not just a display. It is a graphics tablet, perfect for digital artists and animators. The display itself has an anti-flare film across the top to help with reflections, so if you're working near lights or against a window, the reflective effects that can sometimes be quite off-putting should be greatly reduced. It also has a 133% sRGB. I'm not an expert in what that means, but from what I have gathered, it offers a wide range of colours, which is perfect for anybody who is doing digital art and needs to be quite precise with what colours they're selecting for their work. The display also offers 200 RPS, so the feedback you're getting when you're interacting with the monitor with the stylus is exact to the moment that you do something. For powering and connecting your XP Pen to your computer, we just got this one USB-C connection right here that goes straight into the side of our graphics tablet. This cable then goes off, and on the other end we've got kind of a Hydra situation going on where there's 3 different cables that then split off from the other end. The power recipient part of that is a USB end, which comes with a mains adapter, so if you wanted to plug it into the wall and receive power from there, you can. But because it's USB, if you wanted to power it through your computer or something, you had a spare USB port, then you can plug it in that way as well. The second cable that splits off is then another USB. They're color coded, so you know which one is which just by looking at them, but that other USB goes into your computer and has to go into your computer because that's the USB which basically communicates the drivers in your computer with your graphics tablet, so that when you bring your stylus to the tablet, your computer knows what's going on and knows how to interact, basically. The third cable is then an HDMI, which you plug into your computer and then it gives you your display, and then you can kind of coordinate it on your computer with your display settings as to whether or not you want it to mirror your main monitor or if you want it to just be an extension and have it as a second monitor. The drivers or the application that you'll need to get the XP Pen working with your computer or Mac, I will leave a link in the description for you. You just download them and then it pretty much works straight away. It even registers which model of XP Pen you have as well. So for these assignable buttons on the side, for instance, with that pen tablet application that I'm going to leave in the description for you, you can then start assigning what you want these to do for you. So you've got 8 buttons here. You also have this silver ring right here, which you can use for like zooming in and out of a composition in Photoshop or After Effects or wherever it is that you're working. But you can also reassign this to do other things if there are other things you'd rather it be doing. And then we're coming over to the stylus. It comes in this aluminium case, which is quite fancy, and then you just press the bottom of it and then it will just slide out, revealing the stylus pen itself. These are also not battery powered, these styluses, so you won't need to charge them or worry about them losing charge ever. You also have the eraser end, so if you're going to be doing a doodle and then you just want to quickly erase something, you can do that. And you also have the button, which a lot of these graphics tablet styluses have, and usually I think people just use this as like a right click kind of thing, like you hold it in, tap the screen and then use it as like a right click tool. And these styluses are actually quite special for XP Pen because they are incorporating the new X3 chip technology, which increases the sensitivity and the overall performance of these styluses when used with a tablet. Not that you would use them for anything else. So you can expect increased pressure sensitivity. So if you're going from bolder lines to thinner lines in one stroke, you can do that just by applying more pressure for thicker and then less pressure for thinner. And you can do this in one stroke and you can see what the quality is like on that one. It's really nice. And to be more specific, you've got 8,192 levels of pressure sensitivity in this stylus. So yeah, that's really good, but also you can tailor that in the pen tablet application as well, just by using a little graph on the stylus page. In terms of the parallaxing that you often see from between the nib of your stylus and what you're seeing on the display itself, I find that the parallaxing is very minimal. Like there's a slight gap, but when you're sitting over it and actually doing digital art, unless you're looking at it directly from the side, you're not really going to notice that parallaxing that much, which I think is really good. I would compare it actually to the Wacom HD 22 or the Wacom 22 HD in terms of its parallaxing, because there's that slight space, but it's nothing that distracts or takes away and makes you have to compensate for that distance when you're trying to be exact with your line work. The main downside of the XP Pen Artist 16 Pro is that in the box it does not come with its own stand or adjustable easel at all. So if you would like to have your graphics tablet situated on an adjustable stand, similar to what I have now, so I can kind of angle it to whatever working angle I would prefer at any given time, then I'm afraid you will have to go and find either an XP Pen stand or a third-party stand that suits your needs. But what does come in the box is, and I don't know the technical name for it, but it's a graphics tablet glove. And as you can see, it leaves your thumb and your two main fingers exposed, so you've still got tactile control over your stylus. And it's just really good for when you're using your tablet, that you're not just pressing your bare skin on the monitor, say like you've got sweaty hands or greasy hands or anything like that. You're not smearing all those oils over the surface of your display. It also just helps you glide across the screen a lot easier, as opposed to rubbing your bare skin against the surface of this, you know, kind of, you know what I mean? It is just a nice little accessory to be included in the box for you. That pretty much covers everything that I have to say on the XP Pen Artist 16 Pro. I hope it was useful to you guys. I hope it was helpful for you to get an understanding of what to expect from this product before you get your hands on it for yourselves. If you would like to find out more about the XP Pen Artist 16 Pro, then there is a link in the description to our store page where we house all the information like pricing and specs and all those things if you just want to wrap your head around all that sort of stuff. We make reviews like this all the time on the Wex Photo video channel, so if you're into that sort of content, then do consider subscribing. And as always everybody, thank you very much for watching, and farewell.